and welcome to the Punish for Protecting Live broadcast with your host, Francesca Amato, national expert in the Americans with Disabilities Act, domestic violence and child abuse advocate, best-selling author, and founder of Punished for Protecting Incorporated. We welcome all of our viewers watching on Facebook via Punished for Protecting News and the CPS News Network. If you're watching on YouTube at Punish No More and Free to Protect, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. You can also find Punish for Protecting News on Rumble. Now, without further ado, here is your host, Francesca Amato.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Punish for Protecting News, now also on the Now Network TV. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you're watching it live. Otherwise, you can watch it in 48 hours on Rumble. And in January, you can watch these episodes every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Now Network TV. So thank you for joining us today. Today, I have an incredibly special guest. And this show is all about healing your health, whether it be emotional health, physical health. And now today, we're going to be talking about physical pain. We have a very special guest. Her name is Dee Dee DiMino, and she's a certified holistic health coach and educator. And without further ado, welcome our guest, Dee Dee DiMino. Hello.
Hey, Fran, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure to have you. I'm excited to have you on today. Dee, the first thing I wanted to ask you was tell us what it is that you do now.
So what I do is I help people in chronic pain break free from pain and gain their energy, vitality, and joy so they can actively live life more.
And had you get into this line of work?
So working as an ultrasonographer was very physical. I had pain 5 to 6 days out of the week. It started with severe neck, back, and head pain, even my knee. So I wasn't sure if it was from my 70-pound dog pulling me too hard, scanning the patient in the wrong position, or just sleeping wrong, or just from old sports injuries. It affected my mood, my relationships, my work, my life. The pain consumed me. It was chronic, and I just couldn't get rid of it. And I had it for at least 25 years, as long as I can remember. In my adult life, I was in pain. I tried acupuncture, rolfing, chiropractic massage, and some of these things helped, but just for a couple of days. Nothing really lasted long. Over-the-counter meds didn't even touch the pain, and I often found myself putting on a facade to hide the pain I was having. After all, I still had to show up for work, more importantly, be a mom.
Wow.
Then I started to realize that some of the food I was eating was impacting my pain, and it was inflammatory to me, and the stress was actually contributing to it. So I did a complete overhaul of my diet and lifestyle, and now I'm living pain-free. I'm living my best life, no pain, more energy, and of course, I feel like I must share this life-changing information.
Wow, that's incredible. So how did you do that? How did you alleviate all that pain?
So when I discovered that certain foods were causing pain, I changed some of the foods that I was eating, and it was like less pain to significantly no pain at all. My chiropractor that I used to go to was very intuitive, and he had suggested that food might be contributing to the problem. So I started to eliminate some foods for a week, then adding it back in, and I would observe what happened. Did the pain go away when I took the food away? Did it come back when I added it back into my diet? So, and this was how piece by piece I was able to overhaul my diet. But it was much more than just diet. Stress definitely aggravated the pain, and likewise, mindset was a huge factor. Speaking positively to my body was definitely part of my healing. So now I'm in a better mood, I have more energy, I'm more active, and I'm just loving life again.
This is a wonderful testimony. So is that why you decided to become a health coach?
So I was an ultrasonographer and echocardiographer for 25 years, where we would assist the doctor by looking inside the body to see if there was any disease processes going on. And if there was, the doctor would either do surgery, give medicine. So I kind of had like a front row seat to what was going on inside of people's bodies. And I wanted to be on the other side and help people prevent disease, prevent surgery, and be able to live life fully. So I realized from personal experience that diet and lifestyle can profoundly affect one's well-being. And I wanted to be proactive in sharing that healthy message.
So Dee Dee, how do you work with your clients? Like, how does this work?
So most of my clients are women who have chronic pain and low energy and looking to feel better and have more energy. So I walk them step by step through my program, and we find that sweet spot where they have no pain and more energy. I work with them very closely, primarily virtually, so it's easy for anyone, anywhere. And we customize a plan to meet each individual's needs. So the specific foods that aggravate one person's pain are not necessarily the same as for another. So we do that detective work together, and to see what foods does your body love and which ones are aggravating. So of course there are some common anti-inflammatory, inflammatory foods, but this is really customized. And there is plenty of accountability and support, but also they know exactly what to do to get on the other side of pain. So most important is that we get results, and that's what I want for my clients, to be pain-free, to be happier, and to ripple effect that happiness home to their home families. Aside from one-on-ones and group sessions, I have been doing webinars and workshops, and even the occasional free challenge, which I'll talk to you about, which I really enjoy interacting with a group of people, either in person or online. It's just fun seeing people's eyes light up when they see there is help for their pain, even if they have tried everything else.
So Dee Dee, what would you say is the biggest myth when it comes to pain?
So a lot of people, they think that pain and suffering is a way of life. We're not put here to suffer. And people don't realize that pain can be coming from their food, depending on the person, bio-individuality. And by taking meds or over-the-counter pills doesn't address the why. So together we figure out, why do they have pain? And once they realize that food can be cause of pain, life changes.
So what are a couple of tips that you can share with our viewers today?
A couple of tips. We're going to do tips. So a couple of tips would be, I have 3 to share with you. Number 1 would be undiet your diet. Eliminate foods for a week, then add it back in and see how you feel. Be your own detective. You will be the one who knows you the best how you feel. Number 2 is address your stress, because stress can cause inflammation, which can exacerbate pain in the body. So you want to find a way that you enjoy to manage your stress. It could be meditation, it could be breathing exercises, walking your dog. Now, if you're working, of course, walking your dog is not an option. Or if walking your dog is stressful, you can try my 5-3-6 breathing method. So we breathe in for 5, we hold for 3, and we breathe out for 6. We do that 3 times, and it really helps you get into the relaxed mode. It takes you out of massively takes you out of the fight or flight, and gets you out of the stress response and puts you into the parasympathetic mode, and you can definitely lessen your pain from this.
This is fascinating.
I have one more to share with you, and that's reprogram your mindset, unblock your healing by being aware of your words, especially towards your body. So most people will understandably think and say things like, this pain never goes away. It's excruciating. I hate this pain. But it's not helpful. That is not helpful at all. So instead, you have to start by reciting positive affirmations. This is really so important. You really can't skip this step. So things like, I am getting better. I love my body. I am amazing.
I absolutely agree with that. And I believe that our viewers agree with that too. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And the Bible even says, choose life, speak life. And it does work. When you're talking about like the fright and flight and so on, that's kind of like my area with being a Forensic Americans with Disability Act expert. And I deal with a lot of clients that are in pain emotionally, physically. And I find that, even if they didn't get into a car accident or something, or their dog pulled them, they're finding themselves to be in physical pain. So this is fascinating to me to know that they can literally have these modalities that you do, and these certain changing their food source can actually even help them. Would you say it would even help them in the middle of being in a stressful situation, or like a lot of my clients are in some really serious trauma?
Absolutely. These 3 things are life-changing. So, it's just not about the food. It's about getting rid of the stress, because really no one can heal from stress. Nobody can heal from any disease, including pain, when you're stressed out.
Yes, that's very true. Well, we're going to go to an intermission. I have more questions for you, Dee Dee, and then ways that you guys can get a hold of her is on her website. And then below, you'll see the tickers going through. There's multiple ways to get a hold of Dee Dee. But we'll be right back after this intermission.
We'll be right back after a message from Punished for Protecting Incorporated. Each new generation of protective mothers is shocked when they first go to family court and find it doesn't favor single mothers and is willing to jeopardize children. Francesca's harrowing experience with the broken family court system, from which she finally received justice after 8 months of struggle, is proof that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Francesca has one of these unspeakably cruel cases and has responded by shining a large spotlight on widespread failures so other mothers won't be shocked. Punished for Protecting the Injustice System of Family Court by Francesca Amato Banfield, advocate, mother, whistleblower, founder, and TV talk show host of Punished for Protecting. If you are struggling with injustices wrought by our courts, this book will help guide you through the process. Available on Amazon.com. Search Punished for Protecting and get your copy today. Help abolish family court by purchasing Punished for Protecting merchandise. Here are our top sellers. See the link in the YouTube video description to find out how to get your Punished for Protecting t-shirt. Get your high-quality Punished for Protecting t-shirt while supplies last, and let everyone know that you stand for justice. Are you being re-victimized by the family court system? Do you need help with your case? Go online and book a talk with Francesca. Go to punished4beingAparent.com/book-a-talk. Fill in your name, email address, and message to Francesca. Someone will get back to you within 24 hours. Francesca and her staff of volunteers continue to work tirelessly every single day for parents and children who are in need of their help. There have been multiple success stories, including Francesca's, which gives hope to others in similar situations. Punished for Protecting Incorporated has incurred out-of-pocket expenses with zero funding to help families get their children back or to save their children from being taken. We also have provided funds to help with retainers, food, lodging, and travel. We really need your help so we can continue to provide our many services. Any amount is greatly appreciated. If you'd like to donate or sponsor a family in need of help, go to Cash App, Free the Children. And now back to our broadcast.
So we're back with our guest, Dee Dee DiMino, today. She is a holistic health coach and educator, and she's here to teach you how to kick your pain to the curb. Dee Dee, before the intermission, you were talking about the positive affirmations like I love my body and I am getting better. I really like the one of I am getting better, because even in any type of situation, even when your situation looks bad, I tell my clients the same thing. Let's start thanking God for it. Let's say thank you that this is getting better, this situation. Let's not just look at the grim part of it. Let's say, oh, you know what? Today I woke up. Today my rent was paid, or something aside from what you're going through. Do you feel that when we do this, it even helps alleviate the physical pain? Because I notice pretty much everyone's in pain somehow,
Yeah. So really at the root, people are actually healthy and well, right? So that is supposed to be our natural state, and we want to honor that, right? So I love educating and awakening people to their God's given healing capabilities. So I just love awakening them to wellness, which is where I got my name from, my business name. So I love seeing people's lives change when they are not in pain, their true self surfaces. And because really we're not ourselves when we're in pain, and it's like we are moody, we are short-tempered, we react differently. I really think if you see somebody in a bad mood, they're probably in pain. So this protocol that I developed has been life-changing.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. And it's just been really, really encouraging to have you on. What also are some of the spin-off benefits when people get out of pain that you've seen with like your own clients?
So, well, as I love seeing people on the other side of pain and how happy they are, the biggest spinoff is easily weight loss. So a woman did my 5-day challenge, and she continues to follow some of the steps and has lost 10 pounds in a healthy way and is on her way to her ideal weight. And just by focusing on the same steps to get out of pain. And then I had another person, in using the positive affirmations, she realized it wasn't just about diet. So her husband and her son noticed a change in her positive outlook, and it has improved the whole family dynamics. So that makes me feel really good.
That is just, I'm sure every woman watching this right now, as soon as they heard the word weight loss, they're all very happy to hear that, because, that's a stubborn area in a lot of people's lives. And so you're saying how it correlates with pain. So the relief of pain. So is that because your body like comes out of a stress, like cortisol and things like that? Or how does that?
Definitely part of it. Absolutely. And we're getting rid of the inflammation in the body by taking out some foods that aren't good for you. It doesn't have to be fried foods. It can be healthy foods. So depending on the person. So it's all fine tuning that we do.
Yeah. And so you tailor it to each individual.
Exactly.
They come to you. Wow. Well, this has been absolutely wonderful, and I really appreciate you and would love to have you back on again. Dee Dee, we are showing, because I have had viewers that are watching live asking, how do we get in touch with her? Her website is right by her name. If you can see it, it's deedimino.com. And then if you see the tickers running below, I'm going to have you go ahead and maybe tell people how they can get a hold of you. And then they can also see the tickers, which gives the information you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. In my website, deedimino.com, you can also download a free starter kit. We have a quick quiz, which gives you your pain and energy score. I have a video on there, how to make a good smoothie, and you can also book a consultation with me.
And then you have the 5-day, what is that one?
Yes, the 5-day kick your pain to the curb challenge. We're going to be doing that. We do it twice a year, so we're going to be doing another one in January. So kickyourpaintothecurb.com. You can sign up, and it's a 5-day challenge. It's free. It's fun.
That's wonderful. Now, this show won't be airing until the second week of January on the Now Network, but it is live now. When in January, do you know exactly when that's going to be? And
We're probably going to start the middle of January, let everybody finish their party and all that, and then we'll get right
get it out of their system, right? Get all that bad food out of their system.
Then they'll be ready for it. Yeah, so
Be
probably about mid-January.
Well, that's good. So hopefully we'll have the Now Network viewers get to see this in advance to possibly take your free class. That would be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I see Instagram. You're also on Instagram.
And I have a YouTube channel, Awakening to Wellness Academy. And I just started TikTok at Dee Dee DiMino.
Yeah, that's great. That's gonna be good. So I did TikTok and I was a little leery at first, but I'm telling you, it's been a good experience, believe it or not. So, well, thank you so much. And you're also, so it's also kickyourpaintothecurb.com as well. That's different ways they can find you.
Right.
Okay. Well, you're getting a lot of thank yous in the comments. So, and a lot of people interested in taking the challenge. So that's really great. I'm glad to see this. So awesome. Dee Dee, is there anything else that you'd like to say to any of our viewers before we wrap up this program today?
Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I used to think, like, if I was waking up in pain, I would say, what did I do yesterday to cause this pain? So I just think that you should wake up if you're in pain. Don't think what you did. Say, what did I eat yesterday to cause this pain? And that could be life-changing.
Yeah, like if I eat a bowl of ice cream, and I do stick with organic, but if I eat a bowl of ice cream at night, I will feel the pain in the morning. I will feel it. And sometimes I'll take that chance, but. Yeah,
like I said, it's not just, unhealthy foods. It's regular foods too, good foods too. So
yeah, depending. It's so amazing. Well, I really appreciate having you on. I can't thank you enough. And I look forward to having you back again. And those of you that are interested, you'll be able to take her. She's got so many different ways she has a quiz on the starter kit that you can do on DeeDeeDiMino.com. It's a free starter kit. Let's try to say that one. Free starter kit quiz. And also a class that'll be coming up in the middle of January. So after the holidays, where you guys can really start jumpstarting a healthier perspective overall. But again, Dee Dee, thank you so much for being on today. I really enjoyed this program with you, and you're getting a lot of thanks from our viewers already.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I look forward to our next one too.
I do too. Thank you so much, and God bless you, Dee Dee. Bye-bye now.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Well, that was just really interesting and great. And I really do love stuff like that. And I'm all about the speaking positive. We should be doing that more often. In the work that I do try to encourage my clients, because as an advocate, and they're going through some very stressful times, very traumatic situations. And it is important that overall we are holistic, whole in every single area of our lives, being in our spirit, in our soul, in our mind, in our body, physically, and so on and so forth. And in the words that we speak, because it just really does just draw to you. That's what the Bible says. It says life and death is in the power of the tongue, and to choose life. So our words should be thankful. Our words should be positive. And so this was a very, very awesome program today with Dee Dee DiMino. I really enjoyed it. I also want to remind you guys that the second book that I have written is called I Survived a Narcissist. You can too. This one can be found on Amazon. This is actually about the Jezebel spirit. Narcissism and Jezebel are basically one and the same thing. It is found in individual families. It is found sin opens the door. We're seeing it in the churches, not just in the government and in the politicians, in the courts, and so on and so forth. And this book, talking about healing and healing from pain, healing from physical pain, healing from emotional pain, the people that are reading that book it's only 44 pages, are telling me that they're getting healed while reading the book. I was up all night writing it. I felt very strongly led by the Holy Spirit to write this book. And I do encourage you to get your copy. You can read it off of Kindle if you have a Kindle account, or you can purchase a hard copy and get that book. It's helping people with their family court cases, because that is what I do overall for the past 16 plus years. And I really encourage you, because I seek the Lord to say, like, why is this happening? And I do see it clearly when people repent and when people forgive. And I know it's hard. I've had to forgive some of the most vile people. When we release them, God puts a blessing on our lives. He clearly gives us favor, and things start to change. They really start to change. There's some things that we can't do. We just can't do, that we have to do what he tells us to do and be teachable. And when we're teachable and we repent and we humble ourselves, because I've had people say, well, I'm not forgiving so-and-so. They're wicked and they're evil. And they are. They indeed are. But he tells us that we're supposed to live with pure heart and clean hands, right? And so we got to do things his way. His ways are higher than our ways, right? So it's really important. And I highly encourage you guys to go ahead and get that book, because like I said, I'm getting a very positive, results and very positive responses from people. So it's a sequel to Punished for Protecting, which was a 2-time best-selling book. It's actually going into its 3rd time. And that is a major testimony of what happened to me personally and what's happening through the family court and CPS. And I didn't have a CPS case, but my clients do, and false allegations and the whole thing that goes on with that. So I highly encourage you to get that book and get the healing that you need, and the healing that you deserve, and you should walk in, because I do agree with Dee Dee. We are not put on this earth to be, we do deal with persecution, of course, but we're not here to be constantly in a battle and constantly in pain. So I just want to thank everybody for watching. Whether you're watching on Facebook, Punished for Protecting News, or Rumble, Punished for Protecting News, or YouTube, Punish No More or and Free to Protect, or you get to see this on the new program, which is the Now Network TV. My program will be every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also see it on Roku and Apple TV and multiple stations with the Now Network satellite TV. So again, I appreciate you all. I thank you all, and God bless you. And I pray that you have a blessed and wonderful day. And thank you for watching. Our next guest that is going to be coming on is Pastor David Cordeaux, by the way, and he's going to be talking about his new book, Naturally Supernatural. And if you want encouragement, stay tuned, because that will be tomorrow live, I believe at 3 p.m. on the regular stations, and then it will be aired on the Now Network in January when we begin on there, pre-recorded from these live that you get to see in advance of everyone else. So again, thank you so much, and God bless you. One last thing, we do have the Alternative to Family Court, which you can get on our website by filling out the form, punished4beingaparent.com. And on that website, you can fill out the form, and that we try to keep families together and to make sure that you never walk into a family court and you never have to deal with CPS. What they call Child Protective Services, which we know better as Child Predator Services. God bless you all, and thank you.